This was like AC.
Comfortably fit right here in this gap. Now most of our rooms down here can comfortably fit about a 2-story building. So whenever I tell you to watch your head, it's going to be a very rare thing. Whenever I tell you, just make sure to pay attention. This room is actually called the keel room for the red keel clay like what we're standing on. Early settlers in Sweetwater, they would mix this clay with buttermilk and turn it into paint. If you passed an old red barn on your way here, you probably saw that paint still being used on it even here today. Now, it's a little bumpy on the side, so of course just watch your step. Stay towards the middle. Go ahead and follow me. No, these are only exposed in caves that have consistent water sources in them, which you think would be in high abundance, but it's not always the case. It has to be in an area that had consistent water source for a very long period of time. Normally, things will rise and fall as far as the water takes. Still, we moved it down here to let you guys check it out. No, no free samples. No, we actually dropped it on the way down. There's a little dent in the side. Yeah.
This part right here too?
That's formed by droughts and floods. When there's a drought, instead of having to make a dam, the flood will smooth it back over. You can see the riveting coming down where it's still dripping down sediment. Nothing. This one right here is original. We did have to make this one to make sure the pathway didn't flood. We tried to make it look similar, but not take away from the original, you know? Right there's that little hole where you have to laugh. Hypothetically. How pretty. Absolutely beautiful, right? So cool thing about this is the only visible water source we have that leads down to the lake. Now, of course, there's others. There's always the question of where does the water come from? Yeah. We can answer that. This is a natural spring. Now, we mapped the cave on the walk down, not the walk back up. So you get a little bit of a different perspective at this point. So when you're looking at it, look to the right. Hypothetically, if we could look straight through the mountainside right here, you would see our warehouse in the very back lot here. Back behind that, there's the natural spring of the pond that we have traced back throughout the years. When it rains a lot, this waterfall comes through a lot heavier. During a drought, it's significantly smaller. But all in all, this goes all year round. It just fluctuates a little bit. There's also 3 natural springs in the bottom of the lake, so you don't really get to see too awful well. And when it rains,
Obviously, this was all made. Yes.
now you guys come on down. I got you a little Alright, how many? So we tagged 300 rainbow trout, let them loose down here. Told all the locals to go, fishing with the rainbow trout. If they contact us with the correct information on the tag. It would be for sure. Yeah, pros and cons, you know?
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's always the debate of which one would have been better. I will say that rainbow trout would probably be the easiest. When you see him, you'll know.
Are you kidding?
I wish I was kidding. He's huge. The biggest one we have ever had is the one from the last showcase in the zoo building. You guys want to see? That's Trevor. Trevor is 27 single day if we have catfish. You hardly ever see him too, because right here is 55 feet deep. In the very back, it's 75 feet deep. So we'd hardly ever see him. Jeez. And back there's the deepest part, 70 to 75 feet deep. From there, all the way back to the beginning, 800 feet long.
What
Finish out this last week and then we'll move on.
are those wires over there?
Yeah, that's how we leave our lights in. They're all water resistant, don't worry. But we've got them on anchors to where the lights will dangle down in the lake. You're seeing here. The water will not get any higher than what you're seeing right now. The pump system ensures that. We have a backup for the pump too. So don't worry. If there's a situation, we have thought it, and overthought it, and we're prepared for everything. One thing we don't have is an elevator, which would be pretty cool.
Or a bathroom.
Yeah, that too. No, honestly, that's our biggest pet peeve as tour guides too. There's no restrooms down here, and when you're down here 12 hours a day,
Yeah.